All praise and honor and glory goes to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Kashi, double house apostles, priests and elders, but no stone. It's a teachers that I can put in this word, but setting honesty, and hopeful elect constantly adorn, shalom. Okay, back at it once again through the spirit. You know, we live in the time of prophecies, you know, time of crisis, and you know, things that happen. Okay? So we'll go into the scriptures and go with this edifying. Okay?
Matthew 24 and 16. It's Matthew 24 and 6 says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
That's right, man. You know, you shall hear wars and rumors of wars, and be not troubled. All right, so that's the time. That's one of the times we need now. All right, before Yahweh Shah return, before the way before Jesus Christ, before he makes his second return, these prophecies have to happen first. Okay, that's the way it was ordained. So it said we should have wars, rumors of wars, which now we're hearing of wars, rumors of wars. Okay, throughout the four corners of the world. Okay, and you know, such as what China about to attack Taiwan. Right now, that's right, but it's actually going to happen because China is circling, is sending ships and certain military people circling Taiwan as what? As a warning. Okay, you got Israel, Iran. Okay, Russia and Ukraine, they already picked it off. That's a 2-year war now, man. It's been 2 years, I believe, since Russia and Ukraine started that whole war, man. Okay, and then that's Israel and Iran. Been going at it for a year and a half. Okay, so these things are happening. Not only that, there's also North Korea. North Korea and South Korea. There are different civil wars all over the world. Some of them in tonight, maybe tomorrow. You know, it's also proxy wars. You know, so now we live in a time of wars and rumors of wars. And ultimately, what's going to happen is there's going to be shot from the end of the earth.
Ecclesiastes 3. To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, a time to pluck up.
So that's how the Lord created. That's the most I created these things. I should say Yahweh Shai. Okay, that's how things were created. You know, everything has a time and a season. It's an order. Right?
A time to plant, and a time to pluck up that which is planted, a time to kill, and a time to heal,
A time to kill, a time to heal. Right?
a time to break down, a time to build up.
Time to break down, time to build up, right? And you know that for your demonstration, you gotta build scaffolds up, right? You do the work and you build the thing. Okay? Right?
A time to weep, a time to laugh.
Time to that. What time are we in now? We in time of that? We in time of mercy? No. In time of death and destruction. There's gonna be a whole lot of people.
A time to mourn and a time to dance. A time to cast away stones.
And we're gonna dance in the kingdom. Alright? We're gonna dance in the kingdom, man. This is the time of dancing now, rejoicing, and fun and being in that spirit, man. Okay? A prophet at this time should not be in the spirit of man.
A time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together. A time to embrace, a time to refrain from embracing. A time to get, a time to lose. A time to keep, a time to cast away. A time to rent, a time to sow. A time to keep silent.
going to the Civil War behind Kamala and behind Trump. All right? So it's definitely a time of hate amongst these different nations. You know? Which what? It's going to be a race war popping off. Right? Class war. There's different classes in the war. But now there's no more middle classes. It's rich or poor. Now when one outbreak loose, when there's a famine, right, when the dollar collapses, when the gas prices shoot through the roof, what is going to happen? You're going to have those low-class citizens. They have to invade the homes of the high-class citizens. For their goods, for their bread, for their water. Why? They got to go to the abandoned.
Time to love, time to hate, time of war, time of peace.
The time of war, the time of peace. We're at war. Okay? Countries at war. Right? It's a spiritual war going on. Okay? So we at war. It's not time for peace. It's not time to build. Right? Because you got Israelites talking about they want to build something, they want to do something special in the community. The earth is going to be destroyed on the face of the earth. Alright? The time to build is literally the kingdom. Alright? In the kingdom, in the rulership, so many Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans start with the elected. Alright? If not, those signs of crime, and we're going to have these heathens, they're going to build up our kingdom. So the simple way, we building up our people.
So Ecclesiastes 7:8. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit.
There you go. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. Now, what's that talking about? Shit. All right. At the end of Esau's shit, why is it better? Because he did the whole time. Was it a problem? Okay, not one thing righteous as Esau, aka the so-called white man. Not one thing righteous has he done. So now we're at the end of this thing. Look at it. A lot of these nations ain't with Esau. They're not with Esau. Right? Look at what Israel is doing right now to Hamas. Okay? As he's destroying these places. Alright, so these nations are warning him to go to war. Alright, it's coming out, matter of fact, it's coming out. The small hats, or the so-called Israeli army, when they kill you, or I should say murder you, they'll taunt you, man. They'll come in your houses and they'll taunt you, and they'll get dressed for their clothes and mock you. I don't know why the hell they get dressed in women's clothes. Right? Because a man was to wear a woman's apparel. That's in the scripture. They call themselves the God-fearing. What they call themselves the Israelites according to the Bible, which they actually show otherwise. Okay? So these nations are mad at America and at Israel. While America is backing Israel every month. Right? Biden said we're going to support Israel no matter what. So that means what? Israel is going to take American support. Yep.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 8. It says, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit.
And the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. Okay? How are you patient with? Waiting upon Yahweh or Hashem Yahweh. Waiting for these prophecies to take place. Right? Because you know the Lord is coming to these prophecies happen. So waiting for the prophecies to take place. You know the time of Jacob's trouble is at hand. Alright? The time the MOTB is at hand. Okay? Okay, so we're patiently waiting on that, and ultimately waiting on Yahweh Shai to come back. And how we patiently wait by keep, keep on teaching what we've been taught. Right? Because it's own fast. Okay? Patiently teaching what we've been taught. You're not doing something else. You're not trying to look for another source of salvation. All right? Because you got Israelites that look for salvation or comfort through money. You know? So that money, the love of money, or money will have you doing crazy things. Right? Even blaspheming the scriptures. These are the things we're seeing in today's time. Okay? It's all that we say right to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh, okay? For giving us the truth, man. And giving us our leaders. Okay? Starting with the apostles. Very much so.
Hebrews chapter 10, verse 26. Read, For ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of God, ye might receive the promise. Since for yet a little while, he that will come, but not yet.
Yeah, for yet a little while. Right? Because it might seem like, where's he at? Where's your God? It might seem like that. You got guys that's giving the Lord deadlines. If you don't come by 2010, I'm out of here. Right? Because we rather tend to their families and tend to their household or whatever. We bring the Lord and bless them over that. All right? But the scripture says, for yet a little while, and
Yet a little while, he that tarry,
and then tarry will come. Because you think the Lord is tarrying. But the process has to happen. And what's going to happen is what? It's going to just start coming so fast, your head's going to spin. Like the snowball effect. It comes down slow and it picks up pace. Okay? That's what's going to happen now. The Lord's coming like that. And even now, things are happening really fast right now. All right? They have new technology. Okay? They have the chip is way more advanced. Even the heart program. That's way more advanced now. Okay? So things are happening. The nuclear missiles, way more advanced. Alright, so Esau is ready to make his move. Okay, and those missiles are going to be shot into the earth. Right, and when it says he shall come, see how it's shot. Right, Yahweh Shai's going to come. And definitely.
So this is Revelation 2 and 25. It says, but that which ye have already, hold fast till I come. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations.
There you go.
This is Revelation 2 and 25. But that which ye have already, hold fast till I come.
That which you have already, which is what? This present knowledge and understanding. Right? When you go into the Bible, okay? But not just read it. You read the Bible like it's a novel. Front to back, have cats about read the Bible. Read it. Just touch times. But you gotta have the spirit. Alright? The Lord gotta give you that spirit, man. Okay, so once you get that spirit of understanding, it's a whole fast thing. You mean what? You got study, you got verse, okay? And you gotta repetition, man. Okay? And you gotta do deep study, you gotta really get into it. Okay? Hold fast. And then what you learn, you gotta go out there and prophesy. And once you start taking breaks, that's when the spirit start leaving you. You start snacking off on praying, you start snacking off on reading, you start snacking off on fellowshipping. You feel the spirit, you start feeling the spirit kind of leaving you, man. So it's a fight. But you gotta hold on tight to it. Alright?
Let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering.
The profession of our faith. All right? What's that? Of being a prophet, evangelist. Okay? These are professions now. This is a profession. What's our pay for this? Our pay ultimately is salvation.
Let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering. For he is faithful that promise.
He is faithful that promise. Right? And then we back to the Most High. Okay? The Most High promise He put His name on us. Okay? And that promise holds till this day.
There's gonna be Satan gonna have many avenues to away from you. Okay? You gotta stand firm and believe in the Lord Yahweh.
So this is Hebrews chapter 6, verse, I'm going to start at 17. It says, wherein the Most High, willing more abundantly to shew unto the heirs of promise the immutability of his counsel, confirmed it by an oath, that by two immutable things in which it was impossible for the Most High to lie, we might have a strong consolation, who have fled for refuge, to lay hold upon the hope set before us. This is Hebrews 6 and 17. It says, wherein the Most High, willing more abundantly to shew unto the heirs of promise the immutability of his counsel.
Immunity. Immunity? Like immune? Huh? Immutability. Immutability. Meaning, select it. I got something from Google. Meaning of immutability in English, the state of not changing or being unable to change. There's a little bit more. Immutability of his poetry. That's nothing. That's pretty much.
This is immutability. The word there is the Strong's G 276. It says not transposed, not to be transferred, fixed, unalterable.
Right. So now we know what immutability is. Such that can't be transferred. So you read that verse.
Hebrews 6 and 17. Wherein the Most High, willing more abundantly to shew unto the heirs of promise the immutability of his counsel, confirmed it by an oath.
Children of Israel. Most High made the promises to what? Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the father of Abraham. He made a promise by an oath, which cannot be changed.
Oh, Salakia. Etymology has a nice one.
Okay, good.
Immutability, early 15th century, unchanging, unalterable, from Old French, immutable, modern French immutable, and directly from Latin immutable, immutabilis, unchangeable.
Right. So what's unchangeable? Quote, the promise and the oath that the Most High made with our forefathers. Okay? So you read it.
Hebrews 6 and 17, wherein the Most High, willing more abundantly to shew unto the heirs of promise the immutability of his counsel, confirmed it by an oath, and by two immutable things, in which it was impossible for the Most High, Yahweh, to lie.
Yes, the Most High is not a liar. Okay? So he made a promise and an oath to the children of Israel, our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And says about the two immutable things.
It says it was in which it was impossible for Yahweh to lie. We might have a strong consolation, who have fled for refuge, to lay hold upon the hope set before us, which hope we have as an anchor of the soul, both sure and steadfast, in which entereth into that within the veil.
Yeah, so the hope is going to us being promised the kingdom of heaven. But I think if you read up a little bit more, it goes into the I think yeah, come. So to get the understanding.
This is Hebrews 6, and I'm going to start at 13. It says, for when the Most High Yahweh made a promise to Abraham, because he could swear by no greater, he swore by himself, saying, surely I will bless thee, and multiplying I will multiply thee.
Yeah, so the Most High made a promise for Abraham. Surely I will bless thee and I will multiply thee. And the Most High did that. Okay? Abraham changed his name from Abram to Abraham. Abram meaning was an exalted father. To Abraham meaning father of multitudes, father of nations. Okay? And Abraham had, many nations came out of him. But what? Israel were likened unto nations because they were multiplied as the stars of heaven and the sand of the sea.
Paul said, not because they are the seed of Abraham or they are children, but in Isaac shall I see before.
That's right, yeah. Because what? Abraham had many seeds. But what? The Most High cast off Ishmael. Because that was one of Abraham's sons too. The Most High cast Ishmael off. Because he was only dealing with Abraham, Isaac. The line that was going to come out of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
It says, and so after he had patiently endured, he obtained the promise. For men verily swear by the greater, and an oath for confirmation is to them an end of all strife.
Yeah, so read that verse again.
It says, for men verily swear by the greater.
Yeah, so men verily swear by a greater, okay? Just like an average man, when they're making a promise or oath with somebody, like Jake out here, they're like, hey man, I swear to God, so that on God that I'm gonna do this, Jake might say, look, listen here, man, I'm gonna keep my promise, man. God take my soul, man. I'm gonna do this, whatever. You hear Jake say that.
It says, for men verily swear by the greater, and an oath for confirmation is to them an end of all strife.
Yeah, an oath for confirmation is an end to them all strife. Right, because if there's some kind of, strife or whatever, look, we're gonna make an oath. This is what I'm gonna do. That'll end the strife. You're gonna make an oath of what you're gonna do, and you do it.
It says, wherein the Most High Yahweh, willing more abundantly to shew unto the heirs of promise the immutability of his counsel, confirmed it by an oath.
Yeah, because he made a promise. The two immutability is the promise that he made with Abraham, and he confirmed. So that's he confirmed that promise by oath. He made an oath with Abraham. Okay. And how did he do that? With going into the foreskin, right? And that's one of the oaths he made with Abraham. That the seed, his seed shall be moved the foreskin. Okay, you read that in what's that? Genesis. Which we don't gotta get it though.
Says that by two immutable things in which it was impossible for Yahweh to lie, we might have a strong consolation who have fled for refuge to lay hold upon the hope set before us, which hope we have as an anchor of the soul, both sure and steadfast, and which entereth into that within the veil, whether the forerunner is for us entered, even Yahushua, made an high priest forever, after the order of Malak Tazadak.
Yeah, so, how we able to enter into that veil is through Yahushua, which is the high priest. Okay? So this is just, which is, the heavens. So it's not about, the old system of sacrifice, but our sacrifice is through Yahushua, him shedding his blood and dying for us. And we are able to receive that promise, which was made to us, going back to Abraham. All right?
This is Romans 9:7. It says, straight to the point, it says, neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all, like it says, neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children, but in Isaac shall thy seed be called.
Yes, Isaac shall thy seed be called. So that goes to show you that, look, these the blessings is not for all nations. The blessings only goes towards Israel. And the Most High spoke to him about the two immediate men that he made with Abraham. Not all the nations. That can't change. That can't be transferred. Right? They can't transfer that hope that so the promises Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that see the promise. True seed will get rose by birth. No other nation can fit.
Before Abraham had Isaac, he had Ishmael. The blessing wasn't on Ishmael. So Abraham was told to send Ishmael away. You gotta do whatever his portion is, but that main blessing went to Isaac. All right, then down to Jacob. So it says that this is they which are the children of the flesh. These are not the children of the Most High, but the children of the Romans 9:7. Either because they are the seed of Abraham, are they all children. But in Isaac shall thy seed be called. That is they which are the children of the flesh, which are the nations. These are not the children of the Most High.
So, children of the flesh was what? Ishmael and 6 others. But they were not part of the promise. They were not part of they wasn't the promise. Most High made the promise to them before he had any child.
But the children of the promise are counted for the seed.
The children of the promise are counted for the seed. Okay? So when you read scriptures like this is but pretty much you believe in the Lord and you have Abraham's seed, like the Christians try to pull that shit, like they try to pull that shit that they tell.
Like you insisted you were going to
Romans 9:7. Only because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children. But in Isaac shall thy seed be called. That is they which are the children of the flesh. These are not the children of the Most High, but the children of the promise are counted for the seed.
The promise, which is Israel, children of Israel, they are counted for the promises made through that seed.
Galatians 3:7. Know ye therefore that they which are of faith, the same are the children of Abraham.
Yeah, that seed. If you have faith in Jesus, then you're part of the seed of Abraham. Them that are of faith, that are of the seed of Judah. Meaning the ones who are going to have faith in Yahushua are going to be the ones that the seed line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Those are the only ones. Those are the only people that can have faith in the Lord. And then come to think about it, these people don't so they really don't believe. They call on some Jesus Christ. They believe in some goddamn white guy who's speaking. They believe in Cesare Borgia, as they say. Okay? Because they don't believe in the Lord according to how the Bible describes it. They don't believe in a black man who really here, you know. They don't believe in the Lord looking like a fool. So ultimately, all these Christians talking about the Jesus Christ, you really don't even believe in the Lord according to the Bible. Okay? But only the true believers are going to what? They don't come on the street outside. They don't believe on him. They don't believe on him after scripture has said.
This is Galatians 3:16. Now to Abraham and his seed were the promises made. He said not into seeds as of many, but as of one.
Yeah, not to seeds as in people, but to one. Okay? Which is
It says, and to thy seed, which is Yahushua.
to thy seed, which is Yahushua. Yahushua is the seed out of that name. Right? So the ones that was going to believe on him was going to come out of that same line. So this has nothing to do with anybody that's outside of the okay? Salvation is not for all nations.
Can I read? All right, so this is mostly going into the fact that Babylon has drunk everybody blind, and most of our people can't see it. And just because they're in 1 Peter 5:8, be sober, be vigilant. They don't want to do that. Because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. And he's been doing that since day one, ever since the time of Yahushua walked the earth. Yahushua woke us up when he walked the earth, letting us know about this demon that he's constantly trying to devour us, but we don't want to listen. We don't want to hearken to it.
Satan has control over all of it. Satan pretty much destroyed it.
says, and the angel of the Lord called unto Abraham out of heaven the second time, and said, by myself have I sworn, saith the Lord Yahweh, for because thou hast done this thing, and hast not withheld thy son, thine only son.
Because Abraham, the Most High told Abraham to sacrifice his son Isaac. Offer him up as a sacrifice. So Abraham, he was going to, he did what the Most High commanded him. He did what the Most High commanded him to do by offering up his son. Without, wavering, without doubt. Actually said, because Abraham, though he was going to offer up his son, he had faith that, look, hey, it's not the way to go. That's how much faith
Hebrews chapter 11, verse 8. It says, by faith Abraham, when he was called to go out into a place which he should receive for an inheritance, obeyed and went out, not knowing whether he went. By faith he sojourned in the land of promise, as in a strange country, dwelling in tabernacles with Isaac and Jacob, the heirs with him of the same promise. For he looked for a city which had foundations, whose builder and maker is the Most High. Through faith also Sarah herself received strength to conceive seed, and was delivered of a child when she was past age, because she judged him faithful who had promised. Therefore spring there even one, and him as good as dead, so many as the stars of the sky in multitude, and as the sin which is by seashore innumerable. Okay, I got it. 17. It says, by faith Abraham, when he was trying, offered up Isaac, and he that had received the promises offered up his only begotten son, of whom it was said, that in Isaac shall thy seed be called.
Yeah, so he offered up, because I told him to offer up Isaac. They said, whom he said, Isaac shall thy seed be called. The Most High said that before he told him to offer up. Okay? But in the day, he still had faith to do what the Most High told him to do.
It says his only begotten son, even though he had not been supposed to
That's right, that's right. Because Ishmael was open like they not mistaken. Around. I believe so. I got to double check. But when it says, look, when you got it, I told you that, look, Ishmael was really insignificant. Right? Even though the Most High still blessed him, because the Most High said, look.
It says 13. 13 years.
13 years. So, and Most High still blessed Ishmael. So, look, 12 princes running out of him, and be a great nation too. But he said, what? My promise is that for Isaac.
It says, verse 18, of whom it was said, that in Isaac shall thy seed be called, accounting that the Most High Yahweh was able to raise him up even from the dead, from whence also he received them in a figure. It says accounting that the Most High was able to raise him up even from the dead, from whence also he received him in a figure.
Yeah, so he accounted that, look, that the Most High could raise him up. So he knows the Most High told him to sacrifice him. That was also, but he understood that the Most High rose him. So that's how
the generation of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, the son of David, the son of Abraham.
Son of David was Solomon. Yahushua, he was Solomon. He wasn't Solomon. Yahushua.
That's the one I was really directing it to. She's the one that was in front of us. The other one was just coming. I was like, wow, I had Adam. I said like that.
He also was Melchizedek. Yahushua was all throughout the Old Testament. Hey, so what was Yahushua? The whole Old Testament was Yahushua. Yahushua made many appearances. Right? That they were water, wilderness. The spirit of death that slew the Egyptians. Chariot and then Israel wilderness.
Genesis 22 and 17. That is blessing. Slack, start 16 again. Genesis 22 and 16. And said, by myself have I sworn, said the Lord, for because thou hast done this thing, and hast not withheld thy son, thine only son, that in blessing I will bless thee, and in multiplying I will multiply thy seeds as the stars of heaven, and as the sand which is upon the sea, the seashore.
And that's what the Most High did. He multiplied. Now he multiplied the other sons too, like Ishmael. Ishmael is a great people. But that's the focus on who the promise was. That's focusing on Israel. Israel's the one that's compared to God's heaven. We just started 12 tribes, 70 souls going into Egypt, multiplied in Egypt, multiplied and look to the present day that's scattered up the earth. That's why we refer to them as nations. Where the nations being seen in the Bible, Islam, are like the nations.
It says, and thy seed shall possess the gates of his enemies.
Yeah, so and thy seed shall possess the gates of thy enemies. Okay, so read that verse, verse
17. Genesis 22 and 16. He said, by myself have I sworn, said the Lord, for because thou hast done this thing, and hast not withheld thy son, thine only son, that in blessing I will bless thee, and in multiplying I will multiply thy seed as the stars of the heaven, and as the sand upon the seashore, and thy seed shall possess the gates of his enemies.
Yeah, it says, and thy seed shall possess the gates of his enemies. So who was I? The nations. Okay. So thy seed shall possess the gates of thy enemies. Okay. Now.
And in thy seed shall all the nations of the earth be blessed.
That says right here, and thy seed shall all the nations of the earth be blessed. The previous verse says, thy seed shall possess the gates of thy enemies. So it says in the next verse, thy seed shall all the nations of the earth be blessed. So what is it? Is they gonna possess the gates of the enemies, or the nations gonna be blessed? No, because the nations that's gonna be blessed, and thy seed is where Israel is scattered from. That's in Galatians. It's at
Galatians chapter 3, verse 8, it says, and the scripture scripture foreseeing that the Most High would justify the heathen through faith, preached before the gospel unto Abraham, saying, indeed shall all nations be blessed.
Yeah, so a Christian read that, see, God justify the heathen by faith. It says in nice, I see all nations of the earth shall be blessed. But we just read that in Genesis. So, because the Most High told Abraham that in Genesis. But it's showing you who the nations were. It's talking about the nations of Israel. It's showing you that it's talking about Israel because in the previous verse it says that thy seed shall possess the gates of thy enemies. So the other nations are the enemies of Israel. Because if the blessing was for all nations, then who are the enemies of Israel? So you got the enemies from out of so it's talking about Israel.
This is Genesis 35 and 9. And the Most High appeared unto Jacob, and the Most High appeared unto Jacob again when he came out of Padanaram and blessed him. And the Most High said unto him, thy name is Jacob, thy name shall not be called any more Jacob, but Israel shall be thy name. And he called his name Israel.
Yeah, so Jacob's name was changed to Jacob. Jacob was a planter, the icon of Hebrew. Changed his name to Israel. Yahshua Allah, he is Prince of Power.
And the Most High said unto him, I am God Almighty, be fruitful and multiply. A nation and a company of nations shall be of thee.
Yeah, nations and a company of nations shall be of thee. So that's why when the scripture refers to all nations being blessed or all nations being saved. That's talking about wherever the elect of Israel is scattered, okay, throughout the four corners of the earth. Okay, we are likened to a nation.
It says, and kings shall come out of thy loins, in the land which I gave Abraham and Isaac, to thee will I give it, and to thy seed after thee will I give the land.
Which is the land of Israel today. So that land is out. Guess what? We're going back. We're going back to that. Our Lord and Savior, how it shall come. Makes his return. We're going back to our homeland. So, Isaiah the 14th chapter. That land those shades over there. The Lord's people. That's not those are not the Lord's people. That's not your name. And that's why you're catching hell. Okay? Because the Most High is the regular.
So Numbers 24, I'm going to start at 5. It says, how goodly are thy tents, O Jacob, and thy tabernacles, O Israel, as the valleys are they spread forth, as gardens by the riverside, as the trees of vine aloes, which the Lord hath planted, and as the cedars beside the waters. He shall pour the water out of his buckets, and his seed shall be in many waters.
That's Israel flourishing. Right? Because like a seed there's water. Anything that's there, when you plant green trees, they water, river, get our nutrients. Soil, you get our nutrients. So that's how the Most High did that
there be a multitude from all nations and kingdoms and tongues and peoples. That's just about Israel, because you have Israelites that look like every nation on earth. Right?
Can I got some. Yeah, I'm confused here a little bit. Not confused, but you gonna let me know if I should read up or because I have Psalms chapter 2, verse 4. So he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath and vex them in his sore displeasure.
Yeah, but pretty much is what? Going to the evil, right? Trying to get to Israel. The Lord, the nation will destroy Israel. But what? The Lord is not going to allow that to happen. Because look, Most High, He's not going to do away with His people. Eventually, He's going to bring His Son, Yahushua, back. He's delivering His son, up, and Yahushua on the reign. But you know, that's kind of like a little topic.
A little off. All right.
Revelation 7 and 9, it says, after this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude, which no man could number, of all nations and kindreds and people and tongues.
Right. See, look, somebody read that. See, it's about 12,000 of each tribe, and then a great multitude of people. The multitude is still talking about Israel. Right? When you look, 12,000 each tribe. You have the multitude, a great multitude of believers of Israel that's going to believe in Yahweh. You also have followers of the Lord, followers of the prophets.
The word for nations is ethnos, and it says, the definition says a race, a tribe. It says Gentile, heathen nation, people. It says a multitude, whether man or beast, associated or living together. It says a multitude of individuals of the same nature or genus. A tribe, nation, people, group.
The same nation, the same genes. So it's not actually talking about, happily talking about different races of people. Refer to one nation of people that is large number.
The word for kindred, the word Greek word for kindred is phule, and it says kindred tribe. It says in the New Testament, all the persons descending from one of the 12 sons of the patriarch Jacob.
Yeah. Read that one more time. Honest, before you read that again. Yeah, because even because those Christians, they like to use that blacks and everything, but we don't really know that Israel full under the ethnic as well. Okay? That's why even when we go into the Hebrew word, Gentile, which is Goyim, sometimes that can be referring to other nations, and sometimes that can be referring to Israel also. Okay? We read in Genesis 45, it says nation and a company of nations. That nation, the word being Goyim. It's referring to Israel.
It says Greek word there is phule. It says a tribe in New Testament, all the persons descending from one of the 12 sons of the patriarch Jacob.
So that's what. So we say tribes, kindreds, and nations. Tribes, kindreds, and nations are all referring to the same thing. Okay?
what I was saying is that
Wait, three gods being like one. It's three gods being one. I forget what it's called, but pretty much it's all referencing the same thing. Kingdoms, nations, and tongues. It's all it's the same. It's three different words, but it's all referring to one idea. So it's referring to the nation. As Israel, they're known as kindreds, tongues. Yeah, they speak different languages. They live in different lands. But what? There's a world family. The world came from. Right? But they were just scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. And they're all going to be brought back into the fold.
Isaiah 16:21 says the blessing. It says, "Thy people also shall be all righteous. They shall inherit the land forever. The branch of my planting."
Yeah, so now that you also need to all be righteous. Because once we begin to keep heaven, we're going to be perfect. We're going to be perfect in Lord's statutes and Heavenly Father. Where they're not going to see. Right? We're going to pretty much be that planting of the Lord, like how he was, before. Righteous blood.
The work of my hands, that I may be glorified.
Yeah, work my hands, like the Lord may be glorified. That's how he's going to glorify us by his power. We're going to praise him. We're going to be glorified.
It says, "A little one shall become 1,000, and a small one a strong nation."
Yeah, so look, we're going to be kingdom. We're going to multiply. Right? So one Israelite is going to be like it's going to multiply into a nation. Your child, you can have thousands of children, millions of children. They're going to be like a nation in itself. They're going to be like nation. Israel, each of the people going to be like nations in itself. Right?
So this is called Israel, the world without end. We're going to be immortal. So any children that come out of us, they're going to be immortal. So our faith is going to be endless.
It says, "I, the Lord, hasten in it. I, the Lord, will hasten it in his time."
Not terrible.
The word falls in diatribes. It's 1 through 3. 1 through 3, which is like one definition within 3.
so
Yeah, so one definition that we was like that's enough. That's the same thing when we speak about the nations, kindreds, and tongues. It's all referring to the nation. I believe it's something to that effect, the same thing. Is it? No, it's a different.
This is Acts 2 and 5. And there were dwelling at Jerusalem Jews, devout men out of every nation under heaven. Now when this was noised abroad, the multitude came together.
Yes, it was Jews, devout men, Jews. Been on the tribes of Judah. He said out of every nation. Out of every nation. Why? Because the Jews are scattered throughout the earth. The Jews are different living in different regions, living in those surrounding regions, those countries, those neighboring countries, and near the Roman Empire. And why? Going back into captivity, previous captivity, right? They were scattered. But these Jews were Jews that were scattered throughout the land. They grew up as them being Israelites. So they would come back to Judea, things of that nature. And what? They were living amongst heathen nations.
It says, now when this was noised abroad, the multitude came together and were confounded, because that every man heard them speak in his own language. And they were all amazed and marveled, saying one to another, behold, are not all these which speak Galileans?
Yeah, because there's put the spirit on the apostles. So what? Speaking in tongues. Speaking different languages where Jews they come from. They spoke. Man, that's what the power. Because they spoke. Each man heard speaking in the language that, speaking in the language of the man that they were.
It says, how hear we? It says, and how hear we every man in our own tongue, wherein we were born, Parthians and Medes and Elamites.
So this is where some of the names where those Jews were coming from. Now, I'll say this too, footnote, that when it says Parthians, there's when Antiochus was reigning, he was warring with the Parthians. And at one point in history, those Parthians came in and conquered conquered part of Antiochus' land. Right? They conquered a great portion of it. And when they did that, they took the Jews in captivity. They took those Jews into captivity to this one. But when they took the Jews in captivity, they let them keep their customs. We've gone to history. So that's why, fast forward to the time of Acts, we had some Jews that came from why? And they knew they were Jews because going back to history, those Parthians, they did not press their heritage.
It says, and the dwellers in Mesopotamia and in Judea and Cappadocia and Pontus and Asia, Phrygia and Pamphylia and Egypt and in the parts of Libya about Cyrene and strangers of Rome, Jews and proselytes, Cretes and Arabians. We do hear them speak in our tongues the wonderful works of the Most High.
The old Jews. They came from this day and age. Such things as Rome. Rome was a what? The Israelites. So it's, hey, but look, as the scripture say, the word is plain to the right, but it's a stumbling block to the wicked. The mystery of the Gentile. That's why I refer to the mystery of the Gentile. Because it's a mystery to people that don't know that it's not referring to every nation under heaven. It's more referring to children of Israel. And it's written in the way it's written throughout the Bible is for people not to get. It's a stumbling. It's going to be a stumbling block into many, but plain into
Of Acts 11:19 says, "Now they which were scattered abroad upon the persecution that arose about Stephen traveled as far as Phoenicia, and Cyprus and Antioch, preaching the word to none but unto the Jews only."
So that's plain and simple. The word is preached. Truth is to the Jews only. Mention those who believe. So that's what this word is for. Not for no other nation. Yeah, so you know these. So hey man, but you can't even get mad at these Christians. And the Most High have not chosen. There's no scripture that they can fall to prove any nation, to prove that, look, the Most High is getting any other nation outside of Israel.
This is Acts chapter 14, verse 1. And it came to pass in Iconium that they went both together into the synagogue of the Jews, and so spake that a great multitude, both of the Jews and also of the Greeks, believed.
Jesus also needs to be the Greek, those Greeks and the Jews.
It says the synagogue of the Jews in Iconium. And Iconium, that's around Turkey. So Israel was always among these other nations. Just like how you have so-called blacks in every nation. You know, you have Jake from West Africa that go to Italy, they go to different parts of Europe, different countries in Europe to find a better life. Because they might not be able to make it to America. Same thing with Jake in South America. They'll go to these European countries to get a better life if they can get a visa to the US. So Jake was always doing that. It was always among the other lands to try to find a better life. Because the economy was always better than those other lands. So the Jews had their own synagogues in those different lands. Even amongst America now, you go to different neighborhoods, it's always Jake. Elam got their own neighborhoods, the so-called East Indians. The Chinese, they got Chinatown. It's always been the same thing throughout history. Everybody was always divided.
Even going back to right? Abraham and that righteous line. Okay, dwelling in Judean around Syria. Because what? They was known as Syrians. Why? Because they were in that region. Okay? That's why we don't like what's that scripture of thou shalt not rule. You might, it says, it's like Deuteronomy 23.
That shall not bore any of my.
Deuteronomy 23:7. Thou shalt not abhor an Edomite, for he is thy brother.
Yeah, so it says thou shalt not abhor. Abhor meaning it's like boy. It's an Edomite. Now, see, you got the IUIC teaching like, look, see, you're not supposed to hate Esau. Even though the Most High, said this and that, but you're not supposed to hate them. Like they don't understand. They don't understand. The word there is an error. Really, what it's supposed to say is thou shalt not abhor Syria. Okay, because sometimes the scriptures got Edom and Syria get mixed up. Edom, Syria
shalt not abhor an Edomite, for he is thy brother.
Yeah, he is our brother. Because what? Going back to the station, Abraham, Sarah, David, Isaac. There would be no, because Israel, it wasn't Israel. Israel wasn't established. So they were known as, like, not actual heathens, but while they referring to them, they was of that region, that land. So that's going and showing you, look, the Most High is referring them, and the Most High always did that to the righteous. He always referred them in certain scriptures, as it may sound like he's speaking about those nations, but he's referring to this one.
It says, thou shalt not abhor an Egyptian, because thou wast a stranger in his land.
Yeah, see, like on both paths, trying to use that for time. See, that's not good. It's referring to, it's referring to not talking about actual Egyptian. It's referring to a foreign of Israel. Because you still had, because during that time you had Israel that was strangers. And still amongst those different nations. Not all Israel had inheritance. That's why we went on to certain scriptures about sojourning with you. Okay, it's talking about strangers of Israel, not actual heathen nations. Even you go into like the high servants. High servant of which is like a stranger of your nation, you're not supposed to. It's like the world, you're not supposed to pretty much, treat each other well, because he's still your brother. Huh? Yeah, don't do a lot. But even you can learn to make. Right? Oh, but then they want to say, oh, what about the mixed multitude? Yeah, mixed multitude. They came up on or what? Who do you think it was those? Who do you think was those servants? That were serving those people in Israel. They were our servants. They were coming out of Egypt. And guess what? When we were in South, God judged their
He said, thou shalt not abhor an Edomite, right? And Esau is the wicked. This is what David said. This is Psalms 26 and 5. I have hated the congregation of evildoers and will not sit with the wicked.
Esau is known as right? Say most I have a hatred.
Malachi 1:4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against the Lord has indignation forever.
Lord hates goddamn Edomites for eternity. Even after they destroyed the Lord. So it's not true. It's not. It says thou shalt not abhor Edomites. It's not talking about actual word is Syria. Right? That goes to show you that you got these people like ants. They don't know. These so-called leaders. They don't even know what the hell they teach. Hey, why does it make sense that that's talking about actual reason? You got all kinds of scriptures of judgment on how the Most High going to destroy it, how we going to destroy it, you know? So if that's the case, King David was going to know when he destroyed what's the king? King Amaziah. He was killing. So So they would break. So they had been breaking the law. Then. You know, why didn't the Most High judge them? Also not avoid either right.
Commanded Saul to wipe out Amalek.
Right, he commanded Saul to wipe out him. Oh, well, you're not supposed to hate them, though. You can still kill them. That don't make no sense, man. You're supposed to hate wickedness, hate evil. Hate the evil doers.
This is Ezekiel 25, and I'm going to start at 12. Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua power, because that Edom have dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and have greatly offended, and revenged themselves upon them.
Yeah, man, that's what Edom did. Edom did that, man. Start with the time of Babylonians, Edom right along with them. You know, to oppress us. Right? Hell, even going back to Egypt. But Esau was always trying to, get us back for what we did to our forefathers. Esau always had that hatred. That perpetual hatred. Everlasting hatred. A hatred that never goes away. So every day, man, it's back right? So the only reason why I go back is because what? You're beneficial. That's the only way you might you're beneficial. Okay? Look at the athletes. Look at the Jake athletes. You're beneficial. You make them money. You know? You're entertaining to them. Oh, I like Dave Chappelle. It's funny. You know? You're entertaining to them. But if you're no value to them, you're just like these niggas. They look at you like you regular nigga in the street. Like a regular monkey in the street.
It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua power, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut off men and beasts from it, and I will make it desolate from teeming, and they of Eden shall fall by the sword.
The Lord's going to overthrow Esau's power and bring great destruction upon him. That's his future. That's the future of the so-called white race. Total annihilation. It's going to be by the end.
It says, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua power.
Look, the Most High, he's going to destroy the so-called white man, and he's going to use his own people to do it. He's going to use the children of Israel to destroy it. And guess what? He's going to put, the Lord's going to put his anger on us to do so. Okay? And that's what the scripture said. The Lord, his indignation, the righteous, he has a righteous anger. So pretty much he's angry at all the great atrocities that they have brought upon Israel. The so-called white man got a lot of blood that he has to pay for, that he has not paid for at all. So in that time, when I was trying to come back, set up Israel, all those charges that it was going to be time for Esau to pay those taxes. Right? All those charges against him, all the laws that he broke upon us, he got to pay for it. Thou should not cover thy neighbor's land. He did that. Shedding blood in the land, blood to follow the land, you have to pay for that. You know? Hey man, it's go on and on how much the so-called white
about Edom. Now you go to the Strong's info, and it'll say it'll refer you to Strong's 8726. Now when you go to Strong's 8726, it brings you to Rawam, yeah, okay, which is Syria.
Which is Syria, which is similar sound to which is okay. So it could get distant translation, or but what's supposed to be is Rawam, which is Syria, which is still referring to Israel. Because the Most High is not a author of confusion. Why the hell would the Most High put in a law not to avoid an actual people?
I think Esau did that on purpose.
Huh?
I think Esau did that on purpose.
Hey, Esau, hey, if he did, Esau would have to
Yeah, of course.
take it away from the child.
For the pastor, that's for sure. Damn devil.
So lucky. That's how he had our people saying that Esau wrote the Bible because, he had a hand in the translation because of the people that King James called to bring the word in English, right? So,
Yeah, that's right. Because he removed the apocryphal. Removed the apocryphal. Right? Trying to say that's not true.
Leviticus 12 says, set him not by thee, lest when he has overdone thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat.
You gotta be a man, you gotta be a devil. Because that's what he says. Words smoother than butter, but words is tough. He's plotting against you the whole time. While he's trying to be nice.
I just can't hold it down, man. That's what happened to King David. King James. That's exactly what happened to King James. He sought out these people, and they took him out of his throne. They called him a pedophile, and they turned on him, and they yeah. Wow.
And his enemy, he was trying to make money off of his tobacco. So he hated King James because of that. After he died, he started spreading his rage.
That's so 12. Set him not by thee, lest when he has overdone thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith.
Keep that in your mind. That these devils are not their devils. Not let these devils try to supplant you.
Like I said, when they ran tobacco, you put 4,000 times 6. This is Isaiah chapter 34, verse 5. It says, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Edom and upon the people of my curse and judgment. It says, the sword of the Lord is filled with blood. and is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord have a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea.
Let's go into close it.
Yeah, so that's going to happen through the way of World War III, which is the sword of the Lord is those missiles, right? Because this chapter is going into what? When the Most High gathered the nations to come up against Babylon the Great to destroy it. So the sword of the Lord is going to be bathed in heaven and come down upon Edom. Those missiles are going to go to space and come down upon America. That's going to be 200 million warheads. That's going to pack the space off the face of the earth. And it says, verse 8, for it is the day of the Lord's vengeance in the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion. Yeah, so the Lord is about to revenge the children of Israel, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. This is the controversy of Zion. This is what this whole movie is all about, this whole reality. Jacob versus Esau. And Esau has slain Jacob and he has to pay for it. So we're in the time of judgment now. That's why the Lord is bringing World War III upon this place and chaos in America. To give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, Hashdash. Peace and love, honor to the apostles and others of GMS to give us the truth from our experience and salutations to all the prophets and the spirit throughout the whole earth.
Yeah, you keep that bag, it's gonna get